Morning Year 8, we are revising for our test in our third lesson this week. We are looking at or going over ecosystems. So to start us off, I want you to draw this plant cell and label it. Check your answers, see if you were right. Quick recap quiz for you now. Make sure you do know the equation for photosynthesis. That will come up time and again. There are 8 questions to answer. Off you go, then I will give you the answers. How did you get on, everyone? Check your answers thoroughly. And again, like I said before, make sure you do know the word equation for photosynthesis off by heart. So, quick reminder of our food chains and our food webs. I want you to draw a very simple food chain. I will give you one as well, but obviously yours may be very different. What is a food web? In one answer. And can you put these words in order? And then have a go at this 4-mark question about what would happen if a river became polluted. Here's your answers, everyone. Obviously, I wouldn't expect you to have as much detail as I have for question number 4. It was only a 4-marker. So have a look though and make sure you have got 4 key points in there and covered the basics. So on the next slide, there is going to be quite a lot of information. I want you to have a little read through it. You do not have to write this in your books. However, if you would like to, you obviously can. But I want you to read through those questions and see if you could actually answer them. So pause the video now. And what I want you to do is find out what oxygen debt is. We haven't talked about that yet, and you do need to know that. What is oxygen debt? So how did you get on with these answers? So you've probably got most of them right, or if you didn't, you now will understand where you went wrong. Oxygen debt is basically when we do exercise, our body will switch when it runs out of oxygen to anaerobic respiration. So it goes from aerobic to anaerobic respiration. And due to the buildup of lactic acid, there is some oxygen owed to your body to get rid of that lactic acid. So as soon as we stop running or whatever exercise we're doing, our body will repay that debt of oxygen. And that oxygen is then going to be used to oxidize that lactic acid, to basically get rid of it, turn it into a less nasty chemical and turn it into carbon dioxide and water and return our body back to normal. So that brings us to the end of this revision lesson. However, if you'd like to go over your notes, that is great. Go through it, be prepared for the test in your third lesson this week, and that will be on everything we've done in ecosystems and processes, so respiration, photosynthesis, the structure of a leaf, food webs, food chains, producers, consumers, all those things we've touched on in today's lesson, and we will be going over that again in the next lesson, which will either be your lesson on Tuesday or Wednesday. So well done, everyone. That brings us to the end of this lesson.